What's up, guys? It's Camacho again, and I want to talk about something today that is taking the internet by storm. It's Pump.Fun. I've made one video about Pump.Fun, but I don't think folks truly understand the implications of what's happening with Pump.Fun. Pump.Fun is becoming the social media network of cryptocurrency. It's literally becoming the new social network in 2024. And eventually will likely replace all other social media networks because there's a financial component to it. Before, if you really think about it, when the old currency or the old world is where people would post about news and events to get engagement, right? They would want to get likes, they would want to get, hearts, they would want to get subscribes for their own benefit, really, to help others by informing them, whatever. They would want to get engagement and likes, right? That's the old kind of Web 2.0 model. Is social media networks know how to generate engagement so that folks will get likes, so that folks will get, followers and subscribers and whatnot. And then they will in turn profit by the advertisements that come out on that social network in a variety of other ways, that they're making money, right? And then that they could pump those articles that engage well and create algorithms to feed people the types of information and news that they want across these different social networks, right? That is Web 2.0. Now in Web 3.0 and with cryptocurrency entering the picture, Pump.Fun is totally changing that on its head. I mean, we're getting to the point where literally people are going to start making coins, tokens, shit coins, and making money from them, right? So how does this change the dynamics of the internet? How does this change the dynamics from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, right? I mean, people are starting to post events and news in the form of cryptocurrency tokens on Pump.Fun. There's an earthquake in New York City. Let's make a token about it, right? There's an earthquake in Taiwan. Let's make a token about it, right? Elizabeth Warren does something. Let's make a token for it. And this is going on and on and on. That memes are becoming the new way to post news and events, but there's a financial component to it, right? Because people could buy in to that post or that coin or that token that's being pumped on Pump.Fun, and they have a chance to make money. So what does this actually do to the markets? What does this actually do to the news cycle? What does this actually do for people that are trying to get engagement? And what does this do to Web 2.0 and all the social media networks that are out there today? I mean, I tell you one thing, it's going to turn it on its head dramatically in one way or another. Let's go over to Pump.com. Pump.com. I mean, today now you can make a post about a news event about, New York City having an earthquake or whatever it might be, but there's no financial component attached to it today, right? You can get a like, you could get engagement, you could get followers, but now what if you could actually post a story in the form of a cryptocurrency token, and then you have people buy into that story or into that token, if you will, and it pumps up, to many million dollars market cap. The person that created that news story, that token, is now going to be very wealthy. So how does this actually change the dynamics of interaction, of social networks, of the internet in general, right? I think what's happening is staggering. It's literally happening so fast, and I don't think people really realize what is actually happening here, right? People are going to start getting news and content faster on these social network kind of cryptocurrency websites, if you will, than they are on Twitter, than they are on Facebook, than they are on all these other social media websites, because people want to make money. And the quicker people post these coins when there's a news event, the faster and more likely it is for other people to buy into this, right? So there's an incentive to get people to post these stories in the form of tokens, because the incentive is making money. And that's insane, like instant money, right? Not just money through building out social networks and your following and whatnot, but literally instant money built into this mechanism called Pump.Fun. So people aren't really realizing what's happening with this. I want to jump over to it again and kind of revisit what Pump.Fun is and show you exactly what is going on, because it's fascinating. I mean, here's the front page, right? Will this become the front page of the internet? I don't know, but is it getting significant engagement? Yes, it is. And we are in the early days of Pump.Fun. We're in the early days of of socializing, creating these social networks on this Web3 infrastructure, if you will, to allow people to start making these news events, filtering these news events, seeing who's engaging in these events, seeing who's replying, seeing what the volumes are, and so forth, right? So let's jump into Pump.Fun again. This is the site, and you can start a new coin, right? All you do is put in the name, the ticker, a description, and you add an image file to create a coin using the Sol blockchain. It costs 0.02 Sol to do this, which really is extremely inexpensive. It's like $2, something like that. Very, very inexpensive to create a coin now on this market. And every kind of second, a new token is being created, right? And as I was saying, earthquake in New York, right? So let's just type in New York City, NYC, and let's see what comes up here. Second NYC earthquake ticker, NYC earthquake tunnel Jews. I mean, I don't know about that one, right? But people are now CERN. So CERN is launching they're turning on their particle accelerator during the solar eclipse that's about to happen. And somebody made a coin to advertise that, right? So somebody's actually creating a coin here to say what is happening. Now, the price has obviously gone up and gone way down. That's not really the point, right? The point is that people are using this mechanism as part of the news cycle today. Somebody, is putting this out, and then people are commenting on it. It's literally a social network now built on top of this infrastructure to pump cryptocurrency coins. Think about that for a minute. Think about that and what that means for the internet, for news, for everything. Now, what does this mean for misinformation as well? It means that misinformation is going to go through the roof because people are financially incentivized to create coins that will pump based on this information. Now, couple that with AI, and you got yourself the perfect storm, right? What if you could create events, fake events, or events in the internet, in the virtual world, if you will, events that aren't even happening, but that look so real because you have an AI-generated video, you have AI-generated imagery, you have AI-generated content and copy to describe this event that's happening. Now, what if it was so well done and so well produced that you could then point that back to a token that was created on something like Pump.Fun and pump that coin and that money up, right? That's literally going to become a business model in and of itself. Scammy or not, I don't know what you think about it. I don't really care what you think about it, but it is going to happen. I'm not saying I endorse this. I'm saying that this is going to happen because of sites like Pump.Fun, right? What's another news event? Let's say the eclipse, right? The eclipse is about to come up. So people are likely making, yep, there they go. They're making cryptocurrencies based on the news event, the solar eclipse that's coming up. Fascinating, right? And some are legit, some are just gimmicks, some are meme coins, right? They're all really meme coins, but they're describing these events that are happening. Now, what if you had a way to filter, this content in ways that are, done today through other social media to create a marketplace or a social network to allow people to really engage with this, right? Pump.Fun is the first one to ever really do this. We are so early that this is going to happen. There's going to be other networks and other social networks that come across and that are built because of this. And this is just the start of it, right? I mean, I'm even thinking of ways right now that you can literally, take this information, put it in a better format, a better way to filter, a better way to consume, a better way to engage with it, to allow people to do that, right? What if you had a shitcoin forum that you could literally go to and chat all day about these coins and then have a financial component to invest in these coins and invest in the viability of if they'll pump or not, right? Now, there are a lot of risks to this. Obviously, right now, there's a ton of risks. A lot of these coins are just going to zero. They're pumping real quick. They're going back down to zero. But that's going to get better and better over time. It's going to get easier to understand what's happening. I like the ability that you can sort by reply count. You can sort by market cap, by creation time. This is going to get more sophisticated where you're going to be able to sort and track these in a lot more sophisticated ways, right? And I can see an analytics dashboard or an analytics platform coming out and tracking this type of thing because there's so much money to be made in this type of platform because it's literally cryptocurrencies tied to the news cycle that can pump from inception to the moon. And we're talking thousands or tens of thousands of % that some of these coins can go up, right? If I look at, reply count, it's fairly interesting, what people are replying on. So reply count right here, I sorted by reply count and I sorted by, replies, 2,666 for green candle, right? 2,339 for Make America Great Again, this Oman whiff hat from Donald Trump. I don't know why these are getting so many replies. I mean, like, fam, why does this have 620 replies on Flam? I don't know. Let's take a quick look, right? People are posting this, and they're replying on it, and it's very, very interesting to see. Okay, so people are just replying, Flam, come to the top. You know, all these people are just Flam fam. It's all kind of spam on this particular one. Let's go back and let's look at a different one. All right, let's look at reply count. Okay, we've sorted by reply count again. Let's go see what this oh man with. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's go to. Let's find an interesting one, maybe tied to the news. Nancy pumps. Okay, that's pretty funny. 365, right? So there's this ongoing joke that Nancy Pelosi makes money by pumping different stocks. Somebody made a meme coin, Nancy, called Nancy Pumps. And, you know, it's hit 100% of the bonding curve, which we could talk about in a moment. But people are just replying on this. You know, people, easy comeback, healthy chart. We are about to pump this. Join Telegram. Don't rug me, daddy. All these people are just saying all this crap, right? All this BS. But this is interesting, right? Because what if, you know, this was a lot more social? What if this was a lot more engaging? What if this was more of like a forum that people could actually engage with, right? You can see the holder distribution over here. See how many people are holding the coin. So the coin is held, you know, primarily by one person, 72%, which is going to be the case in majority of times at the beginning. This one certainly could pump up higher. It's gone up, but it's also way, way down now, right? And you're seeing on the 15-minute chart, it's maybe slightly going up. What's the market cap on this one? The market cap, let's see. Market cap is $5,000. So nothing really, right? But it could come back. And it has a lot of replies, a lot of engagement. But every moment, different coins are being created on this new social network, Pump.Fun. And it's amazing, right? Kanye is being there. Okay, Toof. Toof has a $20,000 market cap. Why does it have a $20,000 market cap, right? There's people starting to post on this. It has gone up a bit. It's going down. Bonding curve progress, 67%. The bonding curve makes it more fair and more legitimate that the price will stabilize and actually go up in value, you know, versus it being completely rugged, right? It's a mechanism in place to do that. And I'm gonna make a video on how that works. But anyway, I think this is fascinating. I think Pump.Fun has the potential to be, you know, one of the most popular social networks. We're very, very early on, in early days right now. But watch this trend happening right now on Pump.Fun. We are in early days of this new social network. We are in early days of tying social media and social networking to cryptocurrency and financial incentives and the overall news cycle and the overall potential for people to buy into this new type of paradigm, this new type of model. It's insane what is happening here. And I don't think most people realize what's happening. Get in early on this, study this, follow this. It's on Solana right now. But what are the odds that this happens on other blockchains? Very, very high odds that this happens on other blockchains, the ones that are scalable, right? There's Say, there's Render, there's BSV, there are BCH. There's a lot of these blockchains. Base, right? Base is going to, you know, challenge some things. What blockchain is going to be scalable to support this? Once that happens and we hit critical mass and people want to do this at scale, it's going to explode. And there's going to be nothing that people can do to stop it. Politicians, governments are not going to be able to stop this. And it's going to transform the investment landscape forever. Forever. The investment landscape will be completely changed. I will make more videos on this. Hopefully this was informative to you. I'm Dan Crypto Camacho. If you like this content, subscribe below and more to come. See you guys.